Well, I was walking down the street, feeling kind of neat, when the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see, my hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes, as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see that car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Moving ain't over. Heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing, I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen, then get her naked with sex-ray vision. Sweep a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah, it's pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah, it's pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, slap. Come get your face
Don't tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me.
And welcome back, y'all, to another one, man. Another episode. Let's talk with Jay versus Jordan. If you're watching over on Let's Talk with JJ, man, I'm getting tired of saying this stuff, man. I hope y'all know, but I get tired of saying it. And Merry Christmas before we get started for any of y'all that celebrate that stuff. I don't, so I'm here trying to get it popping. But man, look. If you're watching over on Let's Talk, you're watching over on the JVJ Network, you're watching over on Facebook, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe, send a heart, all that stuff, bag of chips. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, Merry Christmas to y'all that celebrate them things. But I'm gonna be a little party pooper, I guess, tonight. Especially for my folks that, like the I ain't trying to say mean words early, but those people that like to dick ride the police, y'all know what I'm talking about? Those people that like, they can never do nothing wrong. I'm gonna mess y'all Christmas up tonight. Cause I got a few videos that I want to go through, y'all. I want to go through. We need to do something, man. We got a new year about to come up. Like, we got to get to this now. We got a new year coming up, and a lot of folks in this country don't know what the hell to stand for, and they fall for everything out here. They fall for everything. I ain't even lying to you. Y'all see them out here. And we need to correct this shit, because all it's gonna take is one day for some bullshit like this to happen to y'all, and then it might change the mindset, or even for the people that sit there and advocate against it. But I got something I'm gonna show you. So if y'all ready, I'm ready. Let's rock this thing out tonight.
There's a police car.
Oh, and shout out to Lackluster as usual, man. Lackluster providing the videos. Appreciate that shit. Keep doing work, because you make it easier for me.
Right in the middle of the road. You ready to go to jail?
Can you explain to me what's going on?
You're going to jail.
Ask you what's going on. Hey,
Get out of the car.
I'm recording all that.
Get out of the car.
He's the Uber driver that tried to run us over.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In May of 2023, at approximately 4 a.m., Deputy Creech of the Galveston Sheriff's Office was on scene of a roadblock when he flagged down an approaching vehicle. The officer's body cam shows Mr. Sanyal come to a complete stop to speak with Deputy Creech.
Watch out, Haley.
Yeah.
All right. Just bring her out here to where this wreck is. All right. Just I'll call you back. Well, yeah, there's a police car right in the middle of the road.
What's going on?
And you're hollering at me. Where's your driver's license?
My driver's license is in my wallet, but I'm trying to get home. Right here. What's going on? Why is the road blocked?
You see lights and police cars at roadblock, and you think you're gonna drive through it?
I'm going normal speed, but what's going on?
Normal speed. There's a car in the lane of traffic.
I know. Why is there a car in the lane of traffic?
Upon Mr. Sanyal declaring that the roadblock is clearly on the opposite side of the road, Deputy Creech suddenly becomes irate and threatens him.
Is that your concern?
Absolutely. It's obviously on the opposite.
You ready to go to jail?
Sir, please,
Sir, please what?
And it's that bully shit, y'all. This that bully shit we be talking about. For a lot of folks that don't understand what's going on. All right. You coming down a 2-lane road. Well, 4-lane, I guess, if you want 2 lanes for you to go straight. And you see some lights up ahead. You might see a car off to the side. You just keep on coming down the road, slow your speed down or whatever. And this cop is cussing at you because you don't have this road, like, you don't have the road blocked off. Like, what do you mean? I see lights. And see, that caused a lot of issues actually on the interstate, because I ride on the interstate a lot. And if anybody sees lights, it don't even matter if it's on the other side of the interstate and traffic's going the opposite way. People hit their brakes. They hit their brakes and they be about to cause a goddamn accident. So I'm guessing that's what the cop wanted to happen. But nobody just coming down the road, man. He just coming down the road, and you coming at him a certain type of way. You already didn't threaten him with going to jail. I don't. Who's signing up for this? Let's keep watching, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Because right now this ain't even looking too hot.
How about you come stand in the middle of the road and let a car come hollering at you?
I'm going at like 40 miles an hour, man.
Get out.
Report police lights.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Sir.
Get out of the car.
Get out.
Can I ask you what's going on? Hey,
Get out of the car.
I'm recording all that.
Get out of the car.
Dude, please, I'm putting my wallet in my pocket.
Get out of the car. Get out of the goddamn car before you get tased.
What happened, sir?
Put this motherfucker in park.
Yeah.
Get out of the car.
Accompanied by another deputy, Creech slams Mr. Sanyal into an adjacent vehicle, and without warning, hesitation, or just cause, he tases the driver.
I have been going the speed limit.
Stretch your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
You're going to jail. I'm not choking.
I'm not pulling. I really do nothing.
Shortly after the tasing, the body cam footage goes black, either by an intentional act by the deputy or as a result of Mr. Sanyal being thrown to the ground, during which he claims that he was beaten on the pavement, with deputies pulling his shoulders backwards and smashing his face into the gravel. Pictures from afterward show multiple lacerations and abrasions from the incident. Later, Deputy Creech's body cam appears to be working just fine again, and at this point, Mr. Sanyal is handcuffed and has been transported to a trailer for a DUI blood draw. Mr. Sanyal works within the medical field and happens to be familiar with phlebotomy. He is also aware that blood draws are often difficult and requests a 23-gauge needle, but the nurse is rude and unaccommodating.
You can request it fine.
Later, as they leave, Deputy Creech exaggerates the events of the evening.
Uber driver. Yeah, come on, friend, it's over.
Mr. Sanyal is taken across the parking lot, where he is denied water.
Okay, back over there. Nope, keep following. Okay. Turn to the right.
Once they arrive at booking, Deputy Creech has now inflated the story once again, this time claiming that Mr. Sanyal tried to run the deputies over.
He is the Uber driver that tried to run us over.
The phrase, "the Uber driver that tried to run us over," is an obvious and intentional lie, created under false pretenses to legitimize and validate Mr. Sanyal's arrest and the unlawful use of force. Shortly after, while at the copier, a sign on the wall reads, "All men are created equal." Then, a few become deputies. It's unclear based on the signage whether becoming a deputy makes one more or less equal, but the words remind me of a quote from George Orwell's Animal Farm. In the novel, animals on a farm overthrow their master, and during the farmer's absence, the pigs take control of governing the other animals.
Superintended by the pigs, all the animals worked long shifts which lasted from dawn till dusk. Rations were shortened for the workers, but the pigs, by virtue of their brain work, were plentifully provided for.
One of the pigs eventually seizes power, exploiting all the other animals in the same way the farmer did.
Let's have no more of these useless meetings. Eh? From now on, I'll protect your interests. And I'll make your decisions.
And at that time, the pigs wrote on the side of the barn, "All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others." The ending of the book suggests that people that rise to political power are always the same, cruel and selfish, regardless of their ideology or religion. Mr. Sanyal was charged with resisting arrest and driving while intoxicated, though the blood draw and the video shows a complete absence of either. The district attorney dismissed all charges, and in November of 2024, Mr. Sanyal filed the lawsuit against Deputy Creech. It accuses the deputy of filing a false police report, malicious prosecution, and using excessive force in violation of Sanyal's 4th and 14th Amendment rights. It also holds the Galveston County Sheriff's Office and Galveston County responsible for failing to prevent this misconduct. Mr. Sanyal is seeking damages for physical injuries, emotional trauma, and financial losses, including medical expenses and lost wages. At this point, no charges have been made against Deputy Creech, despite this incident and odd pictures of him floating around the internet in a vehicle accompanied by a woman who appears to be using narcotics. It doesn't appear that he has faced any internal discipline either. As
What?
updates on this lawsuit emerge, I will be sure to let you know.
Hey, look, he threw me with that last part. Because it was like, when he was going down there, like, hey, he's been filmed in the car with this woman. I'm thinking, like, I ain't going to really get behind it. It's like, and it looks like she's doing narcotics. Damn. She got powder on her nose or something? She need to wipe it up real quick. Like, look, y'all, think about how crazy this shit is. This guy pulls up, like, he's just coming down the street trying to get home. And these cops don't have the road blocked off, but obviously something happened right there. So he's just creeping up trying to get through. And this cop just catches a straight attitude with him. You don't see these lights? And it's like, hey, like, what's going on, man? The dude asking questions, man. What's going on? And you get this man out the car, you tase him, put him in handcuffs, supposedly, allegedly, smash his face in the ground, then took him to get a blood drawn to see if he had, like, I guess he was trying to just make it like, yeah, he had to be drunk. Because he had to be drunk. He was an Uber driver, and he tried to run you over when we all watched the video where that wasn't even nowhere near close to nothing that happened. But to put all that on that man, this man had to get, I don't think anybody should say this is okay. I don't think anybody should be cool with this. And it's not just rectifying the situation with compensating that man for what happened to him, because you still gonna have people that don't want to compensate him for what happened. But also you'll have those same people out here saying that the officer does not need to be fired for what he did. You assaulted a dude. First, you're a public servant, so I think you're supposed to speak to the public a certain type of way, but that don't apply when you're a cop. Every other job you gotta be courteous. But when you're a cop, you ain't gotta do that shit. You can just talk to people any type of way. And cuss his ass out pretty much. Then you tased him, took him to jail, then lied on him, put fake charges on him. Man, look, come on now, man. Come on now. Like, watch this interaction from the very beginning, man. This is the craziest part. This is the craziest thing, because we get to see the video, and this motherfucker still went through with the bullshit. Either these cops are just dumb as shit. We got two options, y'all. Either cops are just dumb as shit, and they don't know that you got cameras recording you and shit, or they ain't dumb and they know ain't nobody gonna do shit about it on the grander scale. Like 9 times out of 10, most people probably ain't gonna do nothing about it. I think that, like, you gotta pick which one you think it is. Either they dumb or they just know ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it majority of the time. Because I don't think you constantly keep seeing shit like this and somebody just being stupid. But I'll give them the benefit of that. It could be dumb. Yeah. Watch this shit.
All right. Just bring it around here to where this wreck.
All right, now remember, y'all, he almost ran this officer over.
Where this wreck is. All right, just I'll call you back. Well, yeah, there's a police car right in the middle of the road.
What's going on?
And you're all come on, where's your driver's license?
My driver's license.
All right, now here you go. We can already go ahead and dispel one falsehood. He didn't almost run that officer over. Now, we don't even know where the other officer is right now. We only know where he is according to his body camera. The guy didn't almost run you over, so I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's in my wallet, but I'm trying to get home. Right here. What's going on? Why is the road blocked?
You see lights and police cars are roadblock, and you think you're gonna drive through it?
I'm going normal speed, but what's going on?
Normal speed, there's a car in the lane of traffic.
I know, why is there a car in the lane of traffic?
Upon Mr. Sanyal declaring that the roadblock is clearly on the opposite side of the road, Deputy Creech suddenly becomes irate and threatens him.
Is that your concern?
Absolutely. It's obviously on the opposite.
You ready to go to jail?
Sir.
Hey, be honest, y'all. Be honest. The cop took him in for possibly being under the influence of alcohol. Who sounds like they're drunk? I'm just being honest, y'all. That cop, I don't know if it's the microphone or what, but he sound like he drunk. You not see the side of the lights? I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? You sound drunk as hell right now. But he's already being rude to the man, y'all. We already see this. He's being rude to the dude, man. He's being rude as fuck.
See, you know.
Sir, please what? How about you come stand in the middle of the road and let a car come hauling at you?
I'm going at like 40 miles an hour, man.
Get out.
Report police lights.
Get out of the car.
Hear her little ass. Towards police lights? Yes. The fuck? Block the damn road off. Like, that's the craziest thing. I don't understand how these cops feel like they're disrespected in this situation. If you don't want anybody coming down the road, you literally have the authority to block the road off. Get some signs, get some cones, get a detour thing, redirecting traffic or some shit like that. Y'all stop. I've seen cops stop the entire interstate because I haven't been in it before. Interstate come to a complete stop. It's supposed to be going 70 miles an hour. Complete stop. Cars ain't moving. All because of an accident up front and they blocking all traffic. They blocking off one lane so people can come on through. You could have did that. But, man, look. Towards police light. I just can't get that out of my head, man. Towards police light. Shit, with her little strong voice ass. Like, let us say it again.
40 miles an hour, man.
Get out.
Report police lights.
Get out of the car.
She said that shit with authority. She said that with authority, y'all. But, man, look, come on. They fucking with the dude, man. This is some people that got authority that don't need to have authority. You got a badge, so people supposed to comply with you. But if it was you, because for all the people that sit around and say, oh, man, y'all just hating on cops. And like, nah, I'll tell you all the time, I don't like the bad ones. The good ones, keep doing your job. The bad ones, I don't fuck with you. I just think there's a lot of bad ones. But if this was you in this situation, would you want to be treated this type of way? Especially when you did nothing fucking wrong. The dude already done gave up his ID to the cop. I don't know why you gave him your ID. You didn't have to. What? He ain't pulling you over. What the fuck you giving your ID? But he complied with that bullshit. Like the people always say, comply. And they still fucked with him. Think about it, he complied with him and they still fuck with him. Watch him. Watch all this complying he did.
Car. Get out of the car.
Sir.
Get out of the car.
Get out.
Can I ask you what's going on? Hey,
Get out of the car.
I'm recording all that.
Get out of the car.
Dude, please, I'm putting my wallet in my pocket.
Get out of the car. Get out of the goddamn car before you get tased.
What sir?
Put this motherfucker in park.
Man?
Get out of the car.
Accompanied by another deputy, Creech slams Mr. Sanyal into an adjacent vehicle. And
Now look, I'm gonna be real clear, real quick, like, because people always talk about cops could have thought of this happening, could have thought of this happening. Think about the citizen. He was so scared and under that type of threat that was like coming to him from the cops that he wasn't even able. He probably was like, man, I'm not even going to reach over here and try to put this car in park. He just got out of the car knowing that it wasn't in park because these motherfuckers so aggressive. Think about somebody having to make that type of decision. Because think about it, he probably thought he was about to get tased or shot. I'm pretty sure male officer, he was the one with the taser out. We don't know what the female officer had out. This boy was willing to get out of the car knowing this bitch wasn't in fucking park because he was afraid of what the hell they was going to do to him. That's crazy. That's crazy. That lets you know he was scared in that moment. And then you cuss him out talking about, put this motherfucker in park. And that cop's so drunk, man. I don't know what's wrong with that cop. Let's keep going.
without warning, hesitation, or just cause, he tases the driver.
I have been going the speed limit. Stretch your hands behind your back. Hands.
Somebody tell me what was the cause for tasing him? Because he tased him before he told him to put his hands behind his back. Think about it, y'all. He tased him before he told him to put his hands behind his back. I want to keep elaborating what we see here right now, because I want to know for the people that defend the cops, would they be okay if they did this dumb shit to them? Like, you gonna defend this shit? He tased that man before he even told him to put his hands behind his back.
And without warning, hesitation, or just cause, he tases the driver.
I have been going the speed limit. Stretch your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
You're going to jail.
He ate that taser, though. I give him props. Hey, bro, he ate that taser. He ate it. He ate that motherfucker. I give him props. He didn't fall out or nothing like that. He didn't start twitching. He ate that. Good job, man.
Damn.
Right, didn't make good contact.
I'm not choking you. I'm not pulling. I really do nothing.
Shortly after the tasing, the body cam footage goes black, either by an intentional act by the deputy or as a result of Mr. Sanyal being thrown to the ground, during which he claims that he was beaten on the pavement, with deputies pulling his shoulders backwards and smashing his face into the gravel. Pictures from afterward show multiple lacerations and abrasions from the incident. Later, deputy.
All right. I just want to get through the accusations. Want to get through the accusations real quick. Like, so after all that shit happened, because it is a little, you gotta admit, it is a little suspicious that everything he accused the cops of doing somewhat happened while the camera wasn't rolling. And it's very suspicious that that camera turned off. Oh, matter of fact, it didn't even turn off. They just redacted it. I'm sorry. The police officers, they're whatever department they work for, they decided that that's not evidence that we need to be showing to the public or whatever the hell. But this man got facial wounds and all this shit, and we don't see anything happening with his face getting hurt while the camera's on. But magically, when the camera goes off and then it comes back on, he all beat up in the face. So I think that's a little interesting too. But I'm glad that the dude is he actually trying to sue him, because y'all see how this shit go. And I don't think people should have to go through this. You get arrested, you get locked up in jail. And if you can't make the bail, you're going to sit in there until you see a judge. You better hope you ain't getting fucked up on a Friday, because you damn sure not seeing a judge till Monday. So you're going to sit in that bitch unless you can make bail. If you can't make the bail, you're going to sit in there. And then you got to go in front of these motherfuckers with a court-appointed lawyer out here, but they just cycling y'all motherfuckers in here like a chain gang. Y'all, if y'all ain't never been here, y'all don't even know. But they just have all y'all lined up. All the people that had to go to jail just lined up. Y'all just come on up in here. Y'all sit down. We gonna get y'all one at a time. Come up here, plead guilty. That's how they tell you. Go ahead and just plead guilty to this, and we get you out today. And most people just end up pleading guilty. Otherwise, you probably got to go take your ass back, especially if you ain't got no goddamn money for bail. They gonna hold your ass in there. This man had to go through whatever process when it came to him being arrested. Got his blood taken from him. And for the DA to actually see it. And that's one good thing, that they might have a decent DA out there. She saw it or he saw it, and they was like, nah, we dropping this. And only after that happens can this guy go back and try to sue him. Like, if the police officer saw what the cop did, why the fuck is he still there? Why was he not disciplined? Why was nothing said about this? But instead, y'all want to just run charges on this man, try to fuck his life up, and then, end up getting your ass sued. I hope you get every dollar he's looking for. I hope you get every dollar. I hope you get every dollar he is looking for. Because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. And for all the people that's okay with it, well, I hope it happens to you then. But let's say you on your own fucking property or some shit like that, Let's say if you on your own property. Because, this dude driving down the street, anything could possibly happen. We can see a situation where, a cop might be stressed out or whatever. And, things happen from there, somebody might get tased and taken to jail and held hostage and stuff. But sometimes things happen. But what happens when you're on your own property and you're accused of not being on your own property? It's like, yeah, this is my property. No, it ain't. What do y'all do in that situation? We're gonna find out. Let's see what happens.
Our survey shows that it's our property.
Right, well,
so how is it that you're going to charge us with criminal trespass?
We'll let the prosecutors figure it out. Okay.
I've been down there. I know what we're looking at. So where's this road right here?
I thought you knew where everything was. Are you the appropriate party to call? I didn't call you.
You want to be a smart ass like that? This looks like criminal trespass to me. Okay.
July 18th, 2024, the Oakland police in Maine were called to a residence that complained that their neighbors were trespassing on their property. But when the officer confronted the suspects, they came fully equipped to show the officer the property's boundaries.
Like Barry and Kelly, I assume? All right. So why am I over here, do you think?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. So what are we doing down past the fence area tonight?
We were on our property showing someone where the pins were.
Okay. You can't be going over the fence, okay? I'm telling you right now.
Okay, can I just break in for a sec?
Yeah.
We have the survey.
Yeah.
We have the survey.
Right.
And their survey shows that they own where they put the fence, and our
Yeah.
survey shows that we own beyond the fence.
Okay, own beyond the fence to how far?
You want me to show you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, we're not walking down there. You can give me you can show me the paperwork.
Oh, hang on, I'll
Yeah,
get it for
yeah,
you.
go ahead.
You stay
Let's
right.
see
You
what
guys all stay right here.
See what it shows.
I don't know why they always come off like they rude as hell.
Well, it is to a certain point. So why don't you show me what we got here?
Okay, so our survey shows that
Yeah,
there's.
let's put this right on the car so we're not looking at it all rolled up.
Would you like to walk down there? Because
No,
I
we're
don't.
not going down there.
I don't think it. You can see.
I don't know why.
You don't know why I'm not going down there.
No, I don't know why we can't see it on there.
Okay. So,
Really?
So
I've been down there. I know what we're looking at. So where's this road right here?
I thought you knew where everything was.
Is that what we want to do? We want to be
No,
a smart
I'm
ass
just-
like that?
Well, I'm
Really?
going to give you your best chance to see what is what, and you don't want to go
So
down
this
there.
is probably the road right here.
No, this is the road right
Okay,
here.
so that's what I'm asking. So you show me where you guys own, and you show me where that fence is.
Okay.
Okay.
We own down to these two pins. Here.
Okay. Yeah. And that.
fence.
Yep.
I'll draw it for you. Screw up my survey, but
Yeah.
okay. So they put a fence right here.
It kind of looks like the fence kind of comes up parallel with this road right here, in my opinion. But
Would you want to walk down? I mean, are you opposed to walking?
no,
down?
I guess not. We can. Yeah. Sure. And honestly, then maybe I'll go look at yours too.
I could invite you to the Northern survey too.
This is just foolish. Why neighbors would fight like this?
I wanna ask this question, and I want to know an honest opinion from all of y'all. Let's say somebody called the police on you. Would you want the officers approaching you trying to figure out what's going on, or coming at you as if you are automatically already guilty? Serious question. Like, would you want to be perceived as being guilty or the criminal in this situation just because somebody called? Or would you want the officer coming in trying to figure out what's actually going on and then making the decision? Because I would want to be judged as, okay, I don't know what's going on. This person said this. Now I need to get this person's story and I can figure it out. He's coming in off of a call as if they're just dead ass wrong. Dead ass wrong. I think that's the wrong way to approach the situation, especially when you're supposed to be the enforcer of the law. I know you ain't supposed to be, fixing everybody's problems or whatever, their little arguments and shit, but you're supposed to be when it comes to the law. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna let it keep going, but I don't. He seemed kind of rude right now.
Really?
I think it is.
You know,
I didn't put up the fence on my own land.
there's just no need of it. You know, I don't fight with any of my neighbors.
Oh, you find us fighting?
Hey, hang on. This fighting? Yeah, I find this
What?
to be fighting.
Us to be on our own land?
You know? I think we're just barking up the wrong tree here, you know?
Well, I think it's a civil matter, and I think that's.
Well,
All right, I'm gonna see if I can speed up because I don't know how far they got to goddamn walk. Look, they got to walk a good little bit. All right, here we go.
We are? Oh, we are actually. You're going to determine it's theirs tonight?
like I thought, okay?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
How?
This isn't how you have it described here.
Okay,
Hey,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
hey, get your ass up here. Get up here right now, okay?
Don't.
We're not.
Look,
we're
he's
not.
had a stroke.
We're
Just
not
go
playing
easy.
this game.
Just go easy on the guy. He's had a stroke, okay?
So look, here's what I'm looking at. This is, to me, this isn't where this fence is, okay?
Where do you think this fence
well,
is?
here's the road. Look at the fence. It's more like this.
There's two pieces to the fence.
So that's not what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Okay?
So this is part of their fence. Okay.
So this looks like it's right here is where their fence is.
They ran a line with a rope to one
Yep.
piece of fence up here. They ran the line down to here, and then the fence continues over here. This is what you're seeing here. And then when
You're telling me this right here is the fence? Then why did you draw the fence right here?
this is the first piece of fence, the rope goes all the way down to that spot right there.
And where's this pin?
Right down here. The pin's right there.
So,
Where the pink is.
right.
Survey pins are property markers. They are metal pins placed at every corner of a property, including any angle or change of direction of the boundary line. The problem here is that 2 surveys were taken, one for each neighbor, but the property lines don't match up. And as Mrs. Scott has indicated multiple times to the officer, this is a civil matter and needs to be dealt with through the courts. Instead, after making marks on their survey,
I've been down there. I know what we're looking at. So where's this road right here?
I thought you knew where everything was. We own down to these 2 pins. Here.
Okay, yeah. And
that
that's
fence.
Yep.
I'll draw it for you. Screw up my survey, but
Yep.
okay.
and viewing the actual pins,
Rope goes all the way down to that spot right there.
and where's this pin?
Right down here.
the arrogant officer threatens Kelly and her husband with criminal trespass.
So this is again, we're inside 5 feet is what we're arguing about here.
Well, that's what they're arguing about too, right?
Really? Like this is
Okay.
ridiculous.
Look, they put a fence up on our property. They did.
So why are you not ripping the fence down then?
Well, I don't know what I can be against of. We're trying to handle it through the civil court system, right? Are you the appropriate party to call? I didn't call you.
No, I get it. I'm
We're
telling you, to me, this looks like criminal trespass to me, okay? Because you've got a sign right here. So this is what I'm telling you both, okay? You do not belong down on here, okay? All right? So that's what I'm
But are
explaining
you
to you
saying that
guys.
our survey doesn't show that?
You're telling me that from that pin you drew this. That's not what this fence does. Okay?
Oh, come on,
This
please,
goes
would you please?
goes right down here.
I'm pretty
okay?
sure I'm familiar with what's here.
Right, right,
So when you're just getting here. So
right.
So the fence piece that I drew for you
Yeah.
goes from here.
Right.
Okay, so right?
Yeah.
All right, down through this rope, down to where the fence takes a turn. That's what I know that Mr. Knowlton put a pin 3 feet from this pin down this line. So I might have been off just a little bit, but it's right here. And then the fence continues from the pin that he put in this way, right to maybe to there.
Okay.
What you're seeing is a supposed boundary.
So again, you guys are all wound up over a foot of lawn.
Man, I'm gonna stop right here real quick. Like, look, this is a civil matter. I don't know if he just looked at his wrist. You know, he looked at his wrist and was like, man, I got time today for some bullshit. This is clearly a civil matter. Obviously, somebody else called, and I guess they called about them saying something. But he's not addressing like any threat, any violence, and nothing like that. He's sitting over here trying to tell this lady her survey is not correct. She's showing the pins for her survey to show that her survey is correct. But they said they got a survey, but I'm pretty sure he ain't looked at their survey to check this out. I'm like, dude, just leave it alone. Go on about your business. Like, look, y'all just stay away from each other. If y'all go down to the court, file whatever you got to file, and y'all do what y'all got to do. This is not my problem. Y'all just don't need to be bothering each other. And drive the fuck off. But obviously he's taking the word and the side of the person that called, and he's hassling this lady. He already cussed that old buddy, and I'm like, what did old buddy do? But let's see how it keeps playing out, man. Because I just don't know what's going on right here. I thought you're supposed to be solving problems.
This is what you guys are coming down here to.
We were showing someone where the pins are. There are pins.
For what? For what?
They're ours.
Okay, for what? What are you down here? What are you down here walking around for? Showing people that?
It's our property.
I'm not.
Hold on. And I do gotta back that up right there. Like, you talking about why the argument is, the debate is this her property or is it their property? And then you ask them who believe. These are the people that believe this is their property. You ask them, why are they down there on their property? That lets you know that he already came in here with a mindset that they're in the wrong. You don't know, buddy. And you're looking at a survey and can't even read it. That was already proven up at the front before you even got there. Like, before you started running your mouth and shit. So I'm like, dude, I wouldn't want to be perceived as guilty automatically. And I went through my whole life, every time some shit popped off and it was like police around and they questioned the motherfucker, I was already guilty anyways. I already know how it went. I lived it. I lived it. Sometimes the motherfucker got to let go, but majority of the time, no, they weren't playing with motherfuckers. But that's why I'm glad I didn't have too many police interactions because I was a good kid. Stayed on the right path. But either way, though, let's keep going, man. This cop is rubbing me the wrong way right now. And I don't think he should be doing this to these decent white folks, man. Like, for real, man. Doing these decent-ass white people right here, ain't treating them like that, man. It's crazy. This ain't America.
I'm not buying it, I'll be honest with you.
You're not buying that it's our property?
No, I can see the pin there, okay? I mean, if anything...
Okay, there's a pin here.
Here's the other thing. If anything, looking at this, geez, that shed's even on your property then, isn't it?
Well, that's not our property.
Right, this isn't right here?
No, this here. See the dark line?
Yeah.
That's the boundaries of our property.
Okay.
Funny shape.
Okay, so is that the shed right there?
That is the shed.
Okay.
Our surveyor did not do a survey of this other person's property.
I see.
So this is the approximate boundary line, which I don't even think is true, but because the pin's over here.
Right.
So this pin here
is
right here. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other pin that our surveyor indicated, or actually set, James Moore.
Oh, how long has this been here for?
This pin here has been here since 1972.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So you guys got this is my point. This is what I'm talking about. This is why this is ridiculous. That we're arguing about all this stuff.
And why are you coming out here?
Because I'm trying to explain to you guys that we're, here we are talking about a foot now to me, okay? Well, kind of.
Well, actually, from here to there is 22 feet.
Right. So how come you guys don't have anything here then? How come you don't have anything?
If we wanted to be assholes, we would.
Right.
Okay.
So
we're getting blamed no matter what we do.
So this is what I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you that the next time I see you on video down here, I'm going to come charge you with criminal trespass, okay?
But how can you do that?
So that's what I'm explaining to you. Come on.
Okay. Wait. No. Our survey shows that it's our property.
Right. Well,
so how is it that you're going to charge us with criminal trespass?
We'll let the prosecutors figure it out, okay?
We can call your bluff if you want to.
Well, what I explained to your husband was I'm not charging you today because she didn't want to do that, okay?
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
Yep.
This shows that it's our property. Where we were.
Say so, right?
Well,
not based on the other one that I was looking at, but.
Well, Mr. Knowlton came in after this one was done.
We can walk as we talk.
And he did draw it differently. But when that happens, you have to go to court to determine whose property it actually is, correct?
Yeah. So how come we haven't done that?
We have been working on that.
Right. Okay.
So,
and then this was put in.
Think about the craziness of what he just agreed to. He said that, okay, when you have a dispute on one side saying it's my land, you say this is your land, you're supposed to go to court and debate it and figure out whose land it actually is. But you said that you would come down there. If they were down there again, they got video, you would come and arrest them of them being down there. But you understand that it's a disputed land, so you can't say they are or not trespassing. So with him saying that just keeps reaffirming that he's on the side of whoever the hell he talked to first. And if you're that type of officer that gets the first person's story of events and then you go in to get the next person's and you're automatically looking at them like, well, they told me this and that got to be the gospel. So whatever you tell me when it doesn't correlate exactly with what they said, you're lying. I don't want you on the force. And then on top of that, this is not even a situation that you should be even dealing with. You should tell them, just talk to whoever called, tell them like, look, until y'all get this figured out, look, stop calling the police. Y'all don't have interactions. Y'all just try to best stay away from each other as best you can and just handle it in court. But instead talking about you're going to arrest somebody if you see some video. Like, dude, what the fuck you talking about, man? Like, what are you talking about, man? You can't. Easy lawsuit, especially with the body cam we got right now. And the sad part, it's not even body cam. Luckily, she's filming this interaction because obviously he wasn't recording shit. Let's keep going.
This was 3 years ago.
Yeah, but they didn't have their survey until recently, more recently.
That's what I'm explaining to you, okay? Is that if you guys are down on that piece again, I will come charge you with criminal trespass. Okay?
Honey, don't.
All right.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. We have had.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a picture of that.
No,
No, that's
no.
right. You want to rip it out of my hand?
I thought you were handing it to me. I didn't want to drop it on the ground.
Right.
Hey, you know
So
what?
that's what I'm explaining to you guys, okay?
Okay, let me ask you a question. The survey shows it to be our property.
Yeah.
Their survey shows it to be their property. How do you determine who's trespassing?
I'm telling you, if you guys are down on that small piece again, I will be back to charge you with criminal trespass, okay?
Okay, you're trying to determine a civil matter?
That's what I'm advising you, okay?
So he's telling them pretty much to their face that he don't care that he might not possibly have the legal right to do it. He'll still do it. He's letting them know right now he'll break the law. And y'all know a lot of folks tell us all the time. We're actually, it ain't a lot of folks tell us, it's literally in the law. Negligence of the law is not an excuse. Just because you don't know you can't walk across the street in certain places and you do it, doesn't mean that you get out of a ticket. Negligence of the law, like ignorance of it, it doesn't matter. But he's telling you he'll charge you with the law being ignorant of whether he's even in the right or wrong. I see why the husband want to say something. The wife trying to stop him because she probably know he gonna fire off and he might end up going to jail because the cop already on this type of time. She probably trying to save him from going to jail because he'll probably take him to jail for some bullshit. But we don't even know. We still got some more videos. So let's see if this old man end up going to jail.
Until you guys have this all sorted out, you don't belong down there because we can't have it figured out, right?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, come on. What this thing shows?
They're not coming on your property. You're telling me they've come and poked around on your property?
Yes,
Okay. How come you're not calling us?
because
We're handling it in civil court.
How come you're not calling us?
Because
we're
you're their
handling it in
friends.
civil
No, we're
court.
not their friends. I've never met the lady before in my life.
Yeah, well, it's obvious that the town of Oakland heavily supports her.
I don't know why. I haven't met you folks and I haven't met
Why
her.
are you so aggressive to us then?
I'm not.
I feel like you did.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. If our survey shows it to be ours and their survey shows it to be theirs, and you show up, how do you determine who to charge with criminal trespass?
Well, as the other one I looked at, okay, it appeared she owned up to that road, okay?
In the little triangle.
Right. And again, this is what I think is so ridiculous.
Right.
We're all wound up about all this.
Answer her question. If you show up and she has evidence showing that she's in the right, but then I also have evidence that shows I'm in the right, how are you as an officer gonna make a determination who's breaking the law? That's what she asked him. In layman's terms, that's what she asked him. And he's not willing to answer that question. He's trying to put it off on something else when you done told these people at least 3 times that you're going to arrest them if you see a video, a picture, or you come down there and see them on that land. It's like, dude, you don't know if it's not their land or not. That's the whole point of her asking that question. And I give this lady props for like being as patient as she is with this cop. Because I was like, well, then just get the fuck on, bro. Give me my shit and get the fuck on, man. Get off my property. That's what I would tell him. Get the fuck off my property. Since that's how you came down here, man, just get the fuck, go ahead and get the fuck off my property. And then everybody be like, oh, you being mean to the cop. It's like, look, dude, he came down here obviously on somebody else's side and not trying to hear it out. And then when he looked at the evidence, he just wanted to dismiss what I got, but he want to believe what he saw earlier. It's like, okay, whatever, then get the fuck on. Because obviously it's not even your jurisdiction on this. This is a civil matter. So you can take your ass on. You deal with criminal. You deal with criminal. Get off my property. That's what I would be on, y'all. Because I would get pissed off with that.
It's little about a small piece of land.
We're not.
You are. You're going down on that property. You guys are hanging around down there. I saw you on video today. I saw you on video yesterday. Why do we need to go provoke the situation?
We have a friend in town who's been familiar with the situation. We're simply showing him what it's in.
Right.
No, that's true. You call me a liar?
I think it's ridiculous.
So wait. Now, if they come on the property that our survey shows is ours, can we have them
then give us a call. Give us a call.
And that's what you'll do?
But you've never done that, have you?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Yeah.
We did. They were parked on our lawn in the summer of
Right.
Like, what the fuck is he on?
Again, I don't know why any neighbors want to fight with each other.
But you said you'd help us if we called you.
Right. Yeah, I did. So call me if they come on your property.
Right. He don't know why two neighbors that know each other might fight with each other. Why would a random stranger that's duty to protect the public and handle issues somewhat similar to this, but not exactly this, would come in being hostile to a group of people? You don't even know them, and you coming at them like that. You keep saying you don't even know the other lady. Why are you coming at them like that? Interesting.
But I'm going to have video from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would charge us with, no one can be in the zone where it overlaps.
Right. Probably shouldn't be. Right.
Neither party should be.
Then it's that easy. Right.
Because what they've done.
Because I don't think she's. I don't know how much she's milling around down, in that area.
Family, I mean, they haven't been here as much this year, but their family's been here constantly. Okay. They're always on our property. They're always parked on our property.
What? That little piece of property?
Just like the one we walked on that.
Right.
But wait.
See, and this is why I say, when you give an inch, they'll try to take them out. He's trying to tell them people, look, I understand it ain't that much of your land, but just let it go. If it is your land, what? I bet that's the same talking point he said to the Indians, man. We ain't take that but a couple 100 acres. Next thing you know, it's a couple 1,000 acres. Next thing you know, it's the whole motherfucking country. Like, what kind of talking point is that? It's just a little bit of land. Like, dude, you crazy, bro. You don't need to be, look, you don't need to deal with this type of stuff, man. You might be good at tracking down, like, kidnap people, or like good at catching people with drugs and stuff, something like that. But this right here ain't your forte, bro. This ain't your forte.
What you're saying, you said it.
Right. So this again, this is what I'm telling you, okay? I can't stay here all night because I'm the only unit, okay? And I've got complaints to handle, okay? What I'm telling you is you don't be going down on there. I'll come back and
they can't go on the part where it shows we own. Right. Are you going to tell her that?
Yeah, I already did. Okay? Have a good night.
Okay, the next time they're on that property, we'll be calling you. You too.
Let me know what you think of this interaction.
I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Even though it's like petty shit to argue over, but it's your land. If it's your land, it's your land, man. Ain't no. And people legally have a right to, like, what them people down there shooting because this cop don't want to, like, get out of the way and refer these people. Like, look, man, y'all stop. Like, put some standards up in there. Be a daddy for a second, man. Look, y'all don't be on this shit. We don't know if he said anything to that lady. It sounded like he was on her side the whole time. So we betting that. I'm betting that he ain't say nothing to her about don't be on it either. Look, just go to court, man. Y'all just don't deal with each other. Now, if something violent happened, yeah, y'all give us a call. But look, y'all just try to work it out until y'all get this resolved in the courts. And I would have got in my car and gone about my business, man. I would have went on about my business, but it sounded like he was in the pocket of the other people. I don't know if you know him or not. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I don't know if he know them people. But I'm gonna end us up on a good one right here, y'all. Because I was trying to show some good white people getting done the wrong way. I ain't like that wasn't the worst way. But show the Indian guy, I had to get my brothers from India, that's Africa too, Now I gotta rock with y'all sometimes too. I own a lot of gas stations around here. But I showed the good white folks getting treated a certain type of way. I think we all can look at that and say, like, man, he ain't had to treat him like that. Or at least that's my opinion. Y'all might not believe that. But this one right here, I really want to know. Because I know I want to end with a banger, y'all. I want to end with a banger. I want to know y'all true and honest thoughts about this. Because I'm just saying right now, this shit ain't right.
Over on the sidewalk. I can touch you. Stop arguing with me and go to the bathroom. Get on the sidewalk. And you're wasting time. Hey, you just whacked my hand.
Dude, I bracelet.
Dude, I'm not a dude. Stop. So I'm looking at possibly charging you with gross negligent operation and possibly attempted murder for almost running me over. Stop.
Let go of me right now.
Stop right now.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. After 20 years as a deputy, Ray Allen was finally sworn in as sheriff, taking control just a few weeks after his wife vacated the seat. She left office in 2011 by way of a gunshot wound to the head. Initial reports say the sheriff's department was first on scene and told the Vermont State Police that Connie had possibly ended her own life. Yet the most recently updated article by the Associated Press shows that as of 2018, the death remains under investigation, but it is widely reported that she took her own life. Ray and Connie Allen's oldest sons were twins, and both Blake and Brandon Allen followed in their parents' footsteps, becoming deputies themselves, earning their first feature right here on this channel just about a year ago for this incident.
We don't have to listen to you. You're not gonna... Sit down. Sit down.
So what do you want from me?
Sit down on the
He's
bumper.
telling you what to do, so sit down.
Stop. Sit down. Really? No, what's really is you acting the way you're acting. We're sick of it. For 1 second, be quiet while I talk to you. You want to come chum us up and we're not doing law enforcement, then you act like this, a raging jerk, and with your buddy, stop interrupting me and shut your mouth. Hey, you have your license?
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but I'm getting all roughed up.
We're not roughing you up. Hey, over here, Mr. Bellows. Sick of it. So,
okay.
I didn't tell you, sit on the bumper. Listen,
You
buddy.
said you want the license.
Listen.
No,
What fucking part of listen do you not understand?
What do you want me to do?
Did you not? To listen.
I'm listening. What?
Keep your ass on the bumper and listen.
To see the full original video, use the links in the description. At the time, it wasn't clear that the sergeant and the more vocal bully of the three are...
Before he go down this road on this, man, I'm just being honest with y'all. Who is okay with another grown-ass adult touching on you, grabbing on you, talking to you like you crazy? Because I'm not. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not. I don't know how I would react in that situation. Like, you grabbing up on me and shit. Now, we don't even know what the situation is right here, but obviously it's not life-threatening or nothing like that, it don't seem like. But, you know, I wouldn't be cool with somebody yelling up in my face and grabbing up on me like that. I'm just being honest.
brothers working under their father, Sheriff Ray Allen. That incident occurred in November of 2023. Months later, on July 4th, 74-year-old Judith Waller was leaving a 4th of July parade. The video starts as Brandon Allen walks into the middle of the road from a crosswalk and appears to begin directing traffic. She had pulled into the intersection as she waited for pedestrian traffic to clear. Brandon begins to wave Judith on to make her turn, but she waits until they clear the street, as the law requires. And during this time, Brandon is continuously waving her through. But as she made her turn, Brandon began walking towards her vehicle and ordered her to pull over. As he turns with the car, his big brother and supervisor, Blake, appears. Judith pulls over immediately, and Brandon begins his tantrum.
Colin, stop your car! I'm giving you a lawful order. What part don't you understand? Put it in park. Put it in park now. Take your keys out. I'm about ready to charge you with gross negligent operation. You almost ran me over. Stop.
No, I didn't.
Give me your license right now.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all, Jesus Christ. From what I just saw, I don't know where all this energy came from. I'm going all the way back to it. I don't know where all this energy came from. Miss Judith didn't deserve this right now. Maybe I missed something. Let's see.
Pedestrian traffic to clear. Brandon begins to wave Judith on to make her turn, but she waits until they clear the street, as the law requires. And during this time, Brandon is continuously waving her through.
I'm like, man, what you waving her through, man? People still on the road, whatever. They was coming across the street. I saw that. We all see that. People riding their bikes coming across the street.
The law requires. And during this time, Brandon is continuously waving her.
He want her to pull out while they still in the street, but on the other side of the street. I got you.
Through. But as she made her turn, Brandon began walking towards her vehicle and ordered her to pull over. As he turns with the car, his big...
What did he pull her over for? Like, y'all, real shit. What in that video shows that she did something, like a traffic violation or something like that? Like, she waited till the people got all the way off the street. I can see, okay, maybe you irritated with that. But what did she do? We're going to see. I guess somebody could try to say she impeded traffic because she didn't go as fast as he wanted her to go. But that's an old lady, too. So, like, let's be real. But let's see it.
Brother and supervisor Blake appears. Judith pulls over immediately, and Brandon begins his tantrum.
Colin, stop your car! I'm giving you a lawful order. What part don't you understand? Put it in park. Put it in park now. Take your keys out. I'm about ready to charge you with gross negligent operation. You almost ran me over. Stop.
No, I didn't.
Give me your license right.
Almost ran you over. What this nigga talking about? Like, we just watched that video, y'all. That old lady ain't almost run him over for nothing. And he came to the car with a lot of energy, man. A lot of energy. Put yourself in Miss Judith's position, man. If somebody came at you like that after you just went through a four-way like that, really? Hey, look, man, it don't look like that complexion for protection is helping no more, man. It don't look like it's helping no more. That's the main point of the night, man. Look, man, I'm trying to tell a lot of y'all folks, man, these folks don't give a fuck about y'all. You think your fellow folks give a fuck about you? Hell nah. Give them a little power, any position, give them a little power, get a little bit of money. They're gonna look down on your goofy ass. He a cop, so he feel like he can just he owns some shit right now, but he ain't done though.
Right now.
You are out of
I'm not out of control. You are. Corporal Allen with the sheriff's office. Get out of the car right now. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You want to give an attitude and be that way? Get over on the sidewalk. I can touch you.
Don't.
Go over here. Now. Get on the sidewalk.
This is not good.
Yeah, it's not good. You almost ran me over, and I've already talked to you. Stop.
You don't
Be
want
quiet.
to hear my side of the story.
No, I'm just witness. You almost just ran over the corporate. After I told you to leave your car there, you kept...
So now we got Captain Dick Sucker number 2 right here. That's what I'm telling y'all with that brotherhood. Bruh, if you were standing right there watching that shit, you know that lady didn't almost run that man over. Not even close. Not even close. But you gonna see, and people be telling me, look, I say this all the time. There's so many good cops. So many good cops. That's what people tell me all the time. Well, if he's a good cop, why ain't he coming down on that? Like, nah, bro, we not finna do that. Nah, he going along with it. So we can rope him in with being a bad cop too, because he lying. He lying, trying to say this lady tried to commit murder against that dude. We all watched the video. We watched it from the person who claimed they was about to get ran over. That's the craziest part. We're watching the video of the person who claimed they almost got ran over. Watching his body cam. But he gonna double down on it. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I think that's his brother, y'all. I think that's what he was saying earlier. I think that's his brother.
Inching forward.
I moved back. I went into reverse.
Right now, I think I'm going to arrest you for a gross negligent operation. You just almost ran me over. What is your problem today, ma'am?
I don't have a problem.
Yes, you do. You almost ran me over.
You want my answer? You asked me a question.
Then what's your answer? It better be a good one.
I'm going to tell you that we were aware of
Step back. 3 steps back now.
Ooh.
I have zero tolerance for people like you that don't want to listen about run me over.
It's good to be alone for a minute in the confession room. Niggas is wildin'.
I'm gonna just be honest. This cop owns something. Like, he owns something, man. He owns something. We can all see this, right? We can all see this, right? This dude owns something. He talking to this old lady like that, man. You ain't never heard respect your elders. I understand some people be out of line. You just want to cuss their old ass out. And sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to cuss their old ass out. But this lady didn't do nothing to you, man. And we're seeing what actually happened, bro. Why you got this much energy for this old lady, man? She could be your grandma. What the fuck going on, bro? What's going on? Like, what's going on, man? Let's keep going, man. Look, he on 3 feet back. Like, what? Where'd that come from, man?
Me over. What is your problem today, ma'am?
I don't have a problem.
Yes, you do. You almost ran me over.
You want my answer? You asked me a question.
Then what's your answer? It better be a good one.
I'm going to tell you that we were aware of
Step back. 3 steps back now.
Ooh.
I have zero tolerance for people like you that don't want to listen about run me over. I'm trying to make sure everyone's safe. You honked your horn, which is an illegal offense.
I didn't honk.
You honked your horn.
No, I did not. I didn't honk my
And then
horn.
you almost ran me over.
I did not.
Yes, you did. I have witnesses. Do you want to go to jail today and then we can fight it in court?
I'd rather not.
This is absolutely ridiculous. And I told you to wait and you didn't.
Judith now remains silent, but the out-of-control Brandon Allen refuses to de-escalate.
So you disobeyed a law enforcement officer.
I'm not going to...
I don't want to listen to what you have to say.
I know
You have
you don't.
zero chances.
I know you don't want
And
to
she wants to
listen
fight. She almost just ran me over and has nothing but attitude. I took her from the car. She's...
Okay, I will stay where we go ahead and write our...
This is ridiculous. And then she wants to make a complaint about me.
I didn't say that.
So, ma'am.
Also refusing to speak truthfully, Brandon then accuses Judith of trying to run him over and threatens to arrest her for attempted murder.
So I'm looking at possibly charging you with gross negligent operation and possibly attempted murder for almost running me over and killing me today because you can't pay attention. So I'm going to be reviewing all of my stuff, speaking with the state's attorney. If he feels that there's enough, which I already know there is, I'd probably be tracking you down to arrest you. So
I can be found right there.
Huh?
I can be found right there at that address.
Okay, and I hope you smarten up. You're free to go. Go.
Okay.
How about you leave before you get arrested?
Oh look, Daddy's on scene too. He seems concerned as to whether Brandon's body cam was running.
Shut your mouth.
Is that recorded?
Yeah.
And then you can get also multiple tickets, so we should just issue the ticket.
She's not even worth it. She can make a complaint anyways and then go to traffic court.
They charge her criminally.
Drop a cite on.
Judith was released without a citation, but cowardly Brandon wrote in his report that Judith was agitated, would not comply, and was argumentative, that she drove in a very unsafe manner, and that he felt that his life was in danger. A few weeks later, Judith filed a complaint with the Vermont Criminal Justice Council. They likely received it as they were still investigating a separate incident from another traffic stop he was involved in just a couple months prior, where Brandon...
Think about what the cop said in his report. And this is one thing that I think we all should have an issue with. The officer's word in court is literally taken like as the gospel. And unless you got a good lawyer that's going to sit there and beat down each point, if it's just his word and then you come in and say what you said happened, they're going to take the officer's word every time. This man blatantly lied on that lady. That lady didn't have no attitude with you. You came with that energy. And she didn't even truly match your energy. You threaten this lady with arrest. You over here talking all crazy to her and shit. Let her be your grandma, man. Calm down, bro. What you on? Your wife cheating or something? She must be out sucking dick right now. Something. You mad at it? You mad at the world? Next motherfucker gonna get it. Cause that's what it seemed like, bro. What did that lady do to make you garner that much energy for her? And then you sat in front of your brother and your daddy lying. Your brother was talking about, yeah, I saw you do it. You ain't see shit, bitch. Your little lying ass. But remember, these are the people that we're paying it. Our tax dollars are paying for them to be on the force. And we got so many of our fellow Americans that's going to sit around and defend that nonsense. Some of them even defend it when they see the video and be like, well, she could have did this. Y'all know them people. Let's keep going.
And was parked on the side of a road. A woman named Natasha drove past him in the opposite direction, but by the time Brandon had completed a U-turn and caught up to her, Natasha had pulled into a driveway and had gotten out of her truck.
Oh, y'all, Natasha about to get it. Hold up, Natasha about to get it. Same cop, y'all, same cop. If not, or maybe it's the other brother. I don't know. One of them doing it.
Attempting to stop a car, pulling onto Beacon Hill now, 702.
Stop a car on Beacon Hill, 702.
Stay by your truck, please. I turned my blue lights on well before you went by me. Any reason why you didn't stop? Stay put. You're not free to go. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been hauling ass coming down Route 2 and then... What kind of sick? Like you're going to throw up or you have to use the toilet? Well, is there even anybody here?
I'm sorry, I don't.
No, you don't, but you just basically didn't... Are they home for you to use the toilet? So right now, you're not free to go. So if you got to use the toilet, I'm going above and beyond what I'm supposed to be doing so you don't have an accident here. But this is ridiculous.
Not something I had planned on.
So in Corporal Island Sheriff's Office, I'm stopping you for your speed coming down the road and then also not stopping for my blue lights.
I didn't see them.
I turned them on well before you even got to me.
I didn't know you were...
Stop arguing with me and go to the bathroom.
I'm not arguing with you.
Go to the bathroom if you have to.
You were pointed in the other direction. I thought you were going after another car.
You're telling me that we can't do what I need to because you have to go to the bathroom and you're wasting time. Hey, you just whacked my hand.
Dude, I bracelet.
Dude, I'm not... Dude, stop. Stop.
Let go of me right now.
Stop right now.
Wow.
Need another unit. Stop. You hit my hand.
My bracelet.
You hit my hand.
My bracelet touched you, and they have cameras here.
Go back to the car.
I thought, you know, after all these shootings, mainly of black folks, That they said they were gonna do some more training, you know, with like de-escalation. No, de-escalation. But all I've seen in these last 2 videos is escalate, 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 escalate. Like, dude, you got out the car on 10. You got out the car on 10. Like, if she drove past, like, I'm gonna play it again and I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it when. I'm gonna just play it and stop it when I need to. Like, dude, you got out on 10, bro. Let's see it again.
I turned my blue lights on well before you went by me. Any reason why you didn't stop? Stay put. You're not free to
Right now, not so bad. Not so bad right now.
go. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been hauling ass coming down Route 2 and then... What kind of sick? Like you're going to throw up or you have to use the toilet? Well, is there even anybody here?
I'm sorry. I don't.
No, you don't, but you just basically didn't... Are they home for you to use the toilet? So right now, you're not free to go. So if you got to use the toilet, I'm going above and beyond what I'm supposed to be doing so you don't have an accident here. But this is ridiculous.
Not something I had planned on.
So in Corporal Island Sheriff's Office, I'm stopping you for your speed coming down the road and then also not stopping for my blue lights.
I didn't see them.
I turned them on well before you even got to me.
I didn't know you were...
Stop arguing with me and go to the bathroom.
I'm not arguing.
Stop.
And this is where we went wrong. At this moment, the shit went left. So her challenging a little bit of what he said, he's about to amp it up.
With you,
Go to the bathroom if you have to.
Pointed in the other direction. I thought you were going
stop.
after another
You're
car.
telling me that we can't do what I need to because you have to go to the bathroom and you're wasting time. Hey, you just whacked my hand.
Dude,
Now let's watch that back. Did she whack his hand?
I thought you were going
stop.
after another
You're
car.
telling me that we can't do what I need to because you have to go to the bathroom and you're wasting time. Hey, you just whacked.
I can't tell if she did, if she didn't. But supposedly she whacked his hand.
My hand.
Dude, I bracelet.
Dude, I'm not.
you.
Dude, stop. Stop.
Let go of me right now.
Stop right now.
Wow.
Need another unit. Stop. You hit my hand.
Bracelet.
You hit my hand.
My bracelet touched you, and they have cameras here.
Go back to the car now.
No.
Yes. Then you're being detained.
You are ridiculous.
No, you are. Go back to your car.
Allens are.
Enough.
You're
Graham 14's you copy.
And if I get sick, it's definitely all on you.
No, it's on you.
Because my bracelet touched you. I'm sorry.
You hit, and then
if my bracelet went like that on you.
Stop.
You know what?
Stop. You're being aggressive. I need your license, registration, proof of insurance. If you didn't mean to hit me, one thing, but you hit me.
I did not. I went like this.
And you hit my wrist. I said you hit my wrist.
Going northbound or southbound?
We are on Beacon Hill Road.
I did
at
not
a residence.
hit your wrist. My bracelet touched
License,
you.
registration,
My
proof of
bracelet
insurance.
touched you.
It's on body camera.
I don't care.
License,
you are
registration.
a horrible human being.
Stop. You are. Stop.
Because I was having an emergency.
And
I'm
I tried
sorry.
to work with you and said you wanted to
And
argue.
my bracelet touched you.
And then you wanted to argue.
And my bracelet touched you.
Give me your information.
I'm working on it. There, Alan, sir.
It's enough of the attitude.
108, St. Albans.
Give me attitude the way you give me attitude.
Act like an adult and then you'll get treated. You're the one.
Who had to
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
Possibly
I can't talk to
You need to stop.
I can't talk to you.
No, you're out of control and you need to stop.
There's that.
No, you're ridiculous.
108, you need more units.
You need to stop. You're the one out of control. Stop.
Look, I'm be honest with y'all. This dude argue like a I don't know what age a kid to go to, but just think of a child. He said, "You're out of control." No, you're out of control. This is ridiculous. That's like he didn't say that about probably 5 times, man. Like, dude, you tripping, man. Like, do they got somebody that's mentally not there on the force right now that has the brain of a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old or some shit? Like, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Talking about you're acting aggressive. Like, what? Now, she did do this. She didn't do this. She did do this. But I don't think her hand hit his hand. I think maybe her beads, like she was saying, touched his hand. She got your hand pointed out like this either. But, you know, either way, though, you don't touch the cop. But he done took this to 10, bro. He on 10 right now. All this ain't called for, man. All this ain't called for.
Put your hands on the truck so I can talk to my supervisor.
Do you want my license?
You asked for it. I'm getting it for you.
So she's hands on the truck. Now. Hands on the truck. Stop. Stop. Hands on the truck.
Wow, you guys.
You were asking.
So you just gonna snatch her phone out because you said hands on the truck. Now she put one hand on the truck for you, but you wanted both of them on there, so you snatched her phone. You know you have the right as a citizen to record these motherfuckers in any interaction y'all have or any interaction they have with anybody in the public. You're allowed to record them. They just snatched that lady phone up out of her hand. They just snatched that lady hand like she snatched it right up out of her hand, man.
Stop. Stop. Hands
I
on
ain't
the
even go that
truck.
far enough. Why are we going that far enough?
License? You asked for it. I'm getting it for you.
So she's hands on the truck. Now. Hands on the truck. Stop. Stop. Hands on the truck.
Wow, you guys.
You were asked. Put your hands on the truck. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Because I have to take a shit.
No, stop resisting. Just relax. So I'll explain in a second once we get her under control. You are being detained at this point.
I get that. Because why?
Stop resisting. You're
She's been detained 3 times already, man. You already told her she couldn't leave when you got out the car, and then when you got up there and y'all had y'all little back and forth, you said now you're detained, but she was already detained, but now you're saying she detained again. Like, what are you keep talking about? You already said it 3 times, bro. You gotta keep saying it. She ain't trying to leave.
Pulling away.
My bracelet touched him when I threw my hands up. And he
Just
got
relax.
mad and thought that I went to
No,
hit him.
just stop.
I have this
You are being detained.
because I was, oh my gosh, because I had to go shit. And I still do, and I'm
Hey, stand right here,
I
man.
will.
She said she had to go shit, y'all.
Brother, what's that?
She said she had to go shit, y'all. Hey man, look, when people know they about to go to jail, bro, they be saying some things. She had to say that shit, but either way though, one more time.
I went to
No,
hit him.
just stop.
I have this
You are being detained.
because I was, oh my gosh, because I had to go shit. And I still do, and I'm
Hey, stand right here,
I
man.
will. I will. My
Say
name is
that I
Natasha.
still do.
The rest of the footage has not been released, but the media reports that Natasha was uncuffed and ticketed for speeding. It's claimed that Brandon then continued to lecture her, saying he'd been nothing but cordial, that when the police put their hands on you, you do not have the right to fight the police. And my favorite, you are lucky that I was more restrained than what I could have been, because you could have ended up on the ground. Tasered, pepper sprayed, going to jail today. Natasha appealed the ticket, and Brandon Allen never showed up to court. In all 3 incidents,
Never showed up, so that means she got out of that ticket.
Brandon Allen was immediately hysterical during incredibly minor events. He spun out of control for nothing, and there's no telling how many other events weren't reported. A local media publication was tipped off as to the last 2 incidents. They then obtained the body cam footage in August of 2024, and just 2 days later, Brandon and Blake both resigned from the sheriff's office. Just 8 months from my first report. It's not clear what sparked their resignations, though. Some speculate that they found employment in other agencies. Others, that they left law enforcement altogether. But one thing we could probably all agree to is that Brandon and officers with attitudes like his do not belong in law enforcement. Whether you agree or disagree, leave your comments for me down below.
Nah, nigga. I agree with you, bro. When you said that shit, all I could think of.
You're goddamn right.
Nah, people like that, people with short tempers like that should not be in positions of power to enforce anything over anybody else. Like, straight up. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. And anybody that thinks that's crazy to say is, I guess, crazy. Because that dude went from 0 to 100 real quick. Like, he was on 10 real fast, y'all. He was on 10 real fast for, supposedly, she was speeding, because I listened to it again. So, he turns his lights on. She's coming this way. Like, they're going this way to each other. And he's like, why didn't you stop? And he's like, she was like, I didn't think you had the lights on for me. I thought you had it on for another car going the, the direction you're fucking going. But, reasonable. But supposedly she had to take a shit. And he was actually gonna let her take a shit for a second, but he just wanted to lecture her. And when her talking back to him, man, that just made him just go all out. I'm like, dude, I don't want nobody like that, because if you accusing me of something, I'm gonna say something back to defend myself. And I know most people will. Most people have a tendency to defend themselves against accusations of anything, whether the accusations are truthful or not. Because, you know, a lot of people are, yeah, you was cheating on your girl. Nah, I wasn't, bro. We got you on video. Man, fuck y'all. Like, you know, motherfucker be on that type of shit. But I'm like, dude, you can't just jump off like that as a police officer. And I don't think people need to, or at least I don't think people should want this on their police forces. You know, some people be okay with it because it ain't happened to them yet. And one day it need to. Yeah, I'm on that type of time, y'all. For all the people that okay this type of bullshit, I want it to happen to you. Yeah, I do. Don't look at me no type of way. I just want it to happen to you so you can deal with it and feel what it's like to have the entire justice system come down on your head over you not doing nothing wrong or possibly doing something wrong, but this motherfucker just straight up violating you. I'm going to keep showing these videos, y'all. I'm going to keep trying to show them to you because this ain't it. This ain't it at all. But I'm hoping everybody had them a good old Merry Christmas and stuff like that. You know, my Chiefs won, so, you know, I'm happy about that. You know, the Ravens won too, so, you know, some other people might be happy about that. But, man, it's been, you know, whatever the hell. I don't celebrate these holidays. But, look, man, I appreciate all y'all that tuned in tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit that like for your boy. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Turn them noties on. Share the videos. All that in the bag of chips. And your boy gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I'll catch y'all on the next one as always, man.
Don't tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me.